Hi, my name is Brian. Welcome to First Gear. I work for Smale, but I'm not a salesman. I'm traditionally the videographer for the First Gear episodes. But today we're going to switch things up and I'll be showing you the ins and outs of the 2018 Honda Civic Sport Hatchback. This is First Gear. Let's go! As we can see in the front here, you're going to have the rally red exterior with those black trim lines along the outside. That Honda logo in the front pops out really nice with the silver, and you have the fog lights down there at the bottom as well. If you look at the tires, you're going to notice black covered rims with that Honda logo. Really slick on that vehicle, and look at the body lines. You can really notice even that black along the bottom there and the body lines. This is one slick sporty vehicle. As we come around to the back side of this vehicle, you'll see this is where it really sticks out from the other Honda Civic lineup. The back side does have that hatchback, and if you notice, the tail end of the vehicle does have a very nice spoiler on it. So I own a hatchback myself, and I know that that windshield wiper comes in handy quite often because of the slant of the roof. Up top of it, there's actually a little spoiler as well. Real nice. What's really nice about the Civics, these backlights, you have them kind of come out of the back end of the vehicle. Looks really slick, really sets the Civic apart from other vehicles. I'm really enjoying the changes that they've made in the previous years to the Honda Civic. You'll notice the dual exhaust down there at the bottom on the Sport, and as we come around the side, you'll notice more of that black striping along the side. Look at that right there on the side view mirror. Really nice, slick looking. It does have the 18-inch alloy wheels. If you look closely on the headlights, when the lights are turned on, you have the daytime running lights, which are actually these LED strip lights that are along the side of the main light, and they look so slick. I'm a huge fan of how that looks. Look at that. Wow. What's really nice about this vehicle is that the sports package does give you the turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which produces 180 horsepower out of a 1.5 liter direct injection. And it does have that CVT transmission, which is very nice for shifting. Alright guys, and as we open the front door, I just want to take a look at the way that the door looks. We have everything here is plastic. It does have different appearances though, and we'll get that in the close-up. But we have, everything appears to be leather up top. You have a silver, very nice silver accent line there. You have a leathery or perforated looking plastic piece here. On the door itself, it looks like you have a cup holder and some room for storage down at the bottom. And right here, what I'm noticing is you have the ability to put up and down every single window in the car. The front and the passenger windows appear to be automated, so you can just put it up and down with a button. You can lock and unlock the doors from here, as well as change your side view mirrors. Now let's go ahead and get into the car. Just sitting here, hopefully you guys can see that I have enough headroom here. I don't feel like I'm gonna bump my head or anything like that. So it feels like there's enough room in here for me. Alright guys, so we're gonna give you a little sneak peek of what it's like to be behind the wheel of this vehicle. Here on the left side of the steering wheel, you have your traction control, which you can turn off, as well as your tire monitoring. Now, as I look at the wheel, it is very nice. I really like the texture of this wheel. It really sits comfortably in front of you, and it does have stitching along the inside of it, which I really like. It looks so nice. It actually has the sporty curves, and it really feels nice in your hand. So I really like this particular wheel. You do have some controls there on the wheel, including the ability to control your Bluetooth phone. You can make phone calls as well as speech to text. You also have your source for your radio and the tuner there. Let's come across to the other side. You have controls for your cruise control. So all that's right at your fingertips, right on that wheel. So you have a very nice carbon fiber look going straight across the dashboard here, all the way across. And I'm really a fan of the way that makes the car look a lot more sporty. You'll have stitching on that side, as well as the passenger seat having similar to the driver's seat as far as fashion goes. So first off, right here you have a little light that shines where you put your ignition key in. Go ahead and put that in, and when I start it up, check this out. Wow. Look at that. That is so cool how everything just lights up. You have the fuel gauge on the right that just sort of lights up all the way to the top there, because we have, of course, a lot of fuel left. We have your standard radio here with your ability to hook up your phone to speak, as well as adjust your different audio settings here. Adjust your bass and mid, of course. We do have different media sources. We can connect devices. We can Bluetooth pair your phone, so you can play music off your phone. So as you come across below the radio, you have your climate control, easily displayed there. As you come lower, you have a little pouch here. What's really nice is that it has a grip texture to it. I'm going to see if I can get in there and you can actually see this, but it does have this nice texture. So if you have your phone in there, you can actually just set it there and you don't have to worry about it rolling around. And then we have our gear selector. We do have the CVT transmission in this vehicle. You have brake hold there. It's really nice. If you're ever at a stoplight, you can actually select brake hold, and you can take your foot off the brake and it will actually hold the car in place. So that's nice. Also, you have a electronic parking brake. Always handy to have those. You don't have to have the big lever here taking up all the space. And you have Econ mode, which will help you get better fuel efficiency. So if you like to save money on your gas, there's the button for you. This car gets 30 miles per gallon city and 36 miles per gallon on the highway for a combined of 32. So really nice fuel economy. Let's go ahead and go into the glove compartment here. Just a nice size glove compartment. That's much bigger than mine, that's for sure. These seats have a nice stitching to them. It actually does have that carbon fiber type of swirl to it. I really like that. It really blends in well with the dashboard having that same effect. You do have some nice stitching. These are cloth seats, which I am a huge fan of. I just like cloth over leather for so many reasons. This armrest is cloth, and actually you do have cup holders down here. So you can slide that back or forward. That's nice. And it's comfortable, you know, like it's a nice comfortable fabric. So as I bring it all the way back, it then opens up the armrest. And what's really nice is that this goes all the way down there. You have a nice big compartment down there and lots of customization, because this actually slides back. Your cup holders slide back, and inside it reveals another cup holder. You know, sometimes you get that big gulp and you need the extra space. You can't have that floating around in front of your, you know, instrumentation. So it's nice and comfortable down there. So that's cool. And there's actually a divider, so you don't have to worry about stuff spilling over into this section. If we take a look up, we have lights, one push lights, and that appears to be it. We have the rear view mirror right there. As far as the back seat goes, I'm gonna test that out now. Sitting here in the back seat, I have plenty of room. I'm not seeing any issue with Actually, what's really nice, these seats kind of cup underneath you, and it feels pretty comfortable back here. I can rest my head against the headrest, no problem. And it's pretty simplistic as far as the seats go. It's what I'm noticing is some really nice striping and stitching here on the front seats. Nice place to rest my arm. I have room back here if you are transporting adults. I'm about 5'9", 5'10" on a good day, and this is exactly the type of length that's perfect for me. There's plenty of room here for me. As far as things in the back seat, I'm noticing little hooks, your whammy bar, as well as the you have your ability to put up and down the windows here. Not a problem. Of course, the car needs to be turned on for that to work. Getting in and out wasn't an issue. So as far as this being a Civic and being a smaller sedan, this is very comfortable for a grown adult to be back here. And you can fit another one right here on this seat. So while this does appear to have a leather look to it, it is actually plastic all the way across there. It does have a nice texture, as well as you come down, you have your window controls, as well as a padded armrest and a little pocket there for you to be able to store things in there, as well as on the very bottom another pocket to store things. As far as the size goes, I'd say you'd be able to fit your wallet or your cell phone down there without a problem, maybe some snacks without an issue. Here's a close-up on the handle and locking mechanism for the door. As I come around to the back, looks like there's a lot more room for you to be able to store things in here. I'm seeing a tonneau cover up top. If you ever store items, that's a really helpful tool when storing, to be able to cover up so that people from the outside can't see in from up top. In previous vehicles, you'd have that bar that comes across, and that really, I have it in my car. I know how annoying it is to have to take that in and out to be able to store things long-wise in this vehicle. So it's really nice to be able to not have to deal with that bar. As we go ahead and come around to the side here, we can actually bring down these seats. It's an easy pull of a lever here. Yeah, 60-40 split seats. I'll come around to the other side. I could probably just reach in here actually and just do it from here. And now you have so much room in there for storing. And because I'm not a salesperson here, I don't know exactly the length or the width of this, but luckily I did bring a tape measure here today so that we can find that out for ourselves. If I'm going wide here, looking to be about 42 inches wide, maybe just under that. If we're going tall wise, we're looking at about 27 inches. So as far as the depth goes of this trunk, we're going to measure all the way through to the seat. And what I'm seeing here is 69 inches, which is 5'9". So just under 6 feet. If you're interested in the full length all the way past the arm reach, you have about 90 inches there, which is about 7'6". So lots of room for storage. I believe you could even put that seat up a little bit further too. So that's something. As far as capacity goes, that's how much space you have there in the back of the Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. So if you have any questions about the 2018 Honda Civic, we will be doing a ride along with a trained salesperson to give you a more in-depth review of the vehicle as far as driving it, as well as going through and using any of the key features on the vehicle. So look forward to that, and keep posted. Remember, subscribe and you'll be able to get an alert to let you know when that video comes out. Thanks so much for joining us for today's First Gear. If you have any questions or enjoyed our new format, let us know in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, this has been First Gear. Thanks for watching.